One of the major challenges that you face whenever you're trying to break into tech is coming up with the best projects, or at least good projects that you can have in your portfolio, and then use those projects, to either land clients or as to showcase as part of your experience. So I'm going to just come up with a simple framework that you can use to help you come up with the best ideas. My philosophy is that any projects that you decide to do needs to be projects that solve a real world problem, a certain pain point that someone has. And I'm going to use a very simple example here to just help us come up with this framework. And it's going to be the issues that people in Thika Road face. Now, I mean, I've lived in Thika Road for a long time, so I know those issues. We're going to look at, use 5 steps. The first step is to empathize, then define, ideate, develop, and finally prototype. Any solution that you're going to come up with has to be a high impact solution, but also requires low effort to develop because, again, resources and everything. Plus, you just want to be efficient in terms of the solutions that you come up with. Remember, as a programmer, you are a problem solver. So whatever thing you do, you need to be solving a problem for someone else. So one of the main things that I hate about Thika Road is the traffic congestion. I don't like it. I don't like being stuck in traffic. And just a quick story. A while back, I used to commute to work, and I used to spend about 3 hours every day in traffic. And out of all these 3 hours, about 80 minutes of it was mainly due to traffic. You get stuck in traffic for so long. Then you also have to queue, those guys who use Super Metro know this all too well. You're queuing to get to a certain place. So how do we try and solve this? And I'd like us to start with the process of empathizing with this. And for you to empathize, you need to look at these pain points. The major pain point is that there's traffic during peak hours. These are usually whenever someone is going to work or they're going to lunch, or now they're commuting back home. And that is mainly the main thing. So let's say peak hours, the peak hour issue. Now, after we have the peak hour issue, we know that is the main thing we want to solve. Then we need to define the problem here. And one of the ways we need to solve it. The reason this is a major problem is, first, there's usually no information about the wait time hours. For example, when you're stuck in traffic, or when you're stuck in the stage waiting for the car to come. There's no real-time data on that. There's also no real-time data when it comes to whether there are some seats that are available on people who are traveling. I mean, I know people who have their own personal vehicles. Sometimes they just want to make some extra cash, and also they just have space they can be able to help someone out who is going far. So there's also no place or platform where we can be able to get that kind of information. Then on top of that, there's also no information about any seat availability, even on the cars that, in this case, the matatus, that are also traveling in that specific route. So 2 things with us.